Hi, welcome to Cambridge Clinical. Today we'll be learning about true, false, and can't tell questions. This question type requires you to be able to accurately distinguish between absolute and uncertain pieces of text. It's very important that you're able to do this as a doctor or a dentist, as you must be able to interpret patient notes and research accurately to maximize patient care. Let's start with a practice question. Pause the video and when you're ready, answer the statement on the right of the screen. By the end of the session, you'll be able to answer the previous question easily. But let's begin first with the basics. True. True means that based purely on the information in the passage, the statement is deemed correct and factual. In order to answer these type of questions, you must not make any assumptions or use external knowledge that you possess to answer them. And thus, the statement must either be explicitly or logically implied by the text in order to be true. Let's begin first with an example. This passage says, the clinic operates Monday to Friday and closes on the weekends. No appointments are available outside these hours. And the statement is the clinic does not offer appointments on Saturdays. This is clearly true, as Saturday is part of the weekend, thus the statement is correct. Moving on to false. This means the statement directly contradicts the passage. Again, no outside knowledge is used, just what's written in front of you. Let's read the passage on the next slide. The passage says, the study found no link between caffeine consumption and insomnia. Participants who drank coffee slept just as well as those who didn't. And the statement says, caffeine causes insomnia. What is the verdict here? The statement is clearly false, because the passage explicitly states there is no link. So if you're sipping that late night of coffee, sleep easy, at least according to this study. Now let's move on to can't tell. Can't tell is the answer that you have that may leave you scratching your head. It basically means that based on the information given in the text, it cannot be directly inferred that the statement is either true or that it's false. As with the other options, you cannot use external knowledge. For an example, let's go through this passage. The hospital reported that 60% of patients recovered within a week. The study did not track long-term outcomes. Now the statement says, most patients relapsed after 1 month. What do you think the answer is? The verdict here is that it's can't tell, because we simply do not have enough data about what happened after the first week. It's frustrating, I agree, but in science and logic, we can't assume, only infer. What's tricky is distinguishing between can't tell and false. A survey found that people who took the bus to work were more likely to arrive on time than those who walked. The statement claims that walking to work always makes you late. However, the verdict is that this is false. The passage only states that bus users were more likely to be on time, but it does not say that walking always makes you late. Some walkers may still arrive on time, and other factors such as distance or walking speed could influence punctuality. Let's look at another example. A survey found that 70% of respondents preferred coffee over tea. The statement claims that people prefer coffee because it has more caffeine than tea. This is can't tell. The passage only states a preference, but it does not provide any reasons why people may prefer coffee over tea. So we cannot make an assumption, and thus the answer is can't tell. Pause the video and in your own time, answer the question. The statement states that there is no water in liquid form on the moon because it is too cold. This answer is can't tell, because whilst the text confirms there is water, it never actually states or says what form the water is in. And remember, we must not jump to conclusions, and we must only use the facts that are provided to us in the passage. So there you have it, true, false, and can't tell in a nutshell. Remember to always stick to the facts given and do not use your external knowledge to answer the question.